Hi, Jeff here. I'm here to tell you about the 9 most common myths about the reverse mortgage and help really clear them up for you. So let's jump right in and talk about myth number 1. It talks about, I see this a lot. If I take out a reverse mortgage, the lender will own my home. That's just so not true. Think about this. This is a regular mortgage, just like any other mortgage that you've ever had. And what happens is the lender files a trust deed or a mortgage with the county recorder to prove that you owe money back, but you're still the title holder. You still own the real estate, and this is just a way to perfect the loan, right? So it's just a regular mortgage, except for you don't make payments on it. So I hope that really simplifies this, that you're not giving your house to the lender. You're just taking a mortgage on your house like you've probably done before, or maybe you still have a mortgage on your house. All right, myth number 2, my children will be responsible for repayment of the loan. Also not true. This is a non-recourse loan. Nobody is responsible to pay the loan back. Just the house is collateral for the loan, and that's it. And so if you move, sell, or die, of course, then we need to get paid back, the lender does, and so your heirs can choose to sell the house or they can choose to walk away. Obviously, if there's equity in the home, they want to keep the home and sell it and keep the equity that's there. But if it's upside down, if you've lived so long that there's no equity in the house, then the heirs would just say, hey, this is your problem, bank, we're out of here. So there is no legal or any way that they're going to be responsible for repaying that debt. Can I get the myth is I can't get a reverse mortgage if I have an existing loan. I would say probably 70% of all the reverse mortgages that I've seen are done for people that have a current mortgage. And the reason why is we're paying it off. They would like to have their house free and clear from any mortgage payments. And so we'll come in with the reverse mortgage. We eliminate or extinguish their traditional mortgage, whether they have a first and a second or just one loan. We get rid of those, we pay them off, and then the homeowner has no payments for the rest of their life. That's really the whole point of the reverse mortgage, is to be able to free up that either the monthly payment they were making or provide money to them so that they have a monthly payment. So, all right, number 4, only low-income seniors get a reverse mortgage. That's not true. We just closed a program. I helped some folks get a reverse mortgage where they bought a $600,000 house. They sold their $300,000 house and bought a $600,000 house. So they put $300,000 down. They have no payments for the rest of their life. They improved their standard of living in a brand new, beautiful home. And so they, by the way, have about $1 million of investments. So they are certainly not low income. One of the things you'll find is it's actually getting harder and harder for low income people to do this. If you're really financially struggling, if you're late on your taxes and you're late on your mortgage payment, it's going to actually be hard for you to get a reverse mortgage. If I outlive my life expectancy, the lender will evict me. No, they don't do any of that. This is guaranteed by the government that you can live there as long as you live, right? As long as you make it your primary residence, nobody will ever ask you to make a payment. Nobody's going to ever ask you to move. You don't have to worry about it. The whole idea, think about it, for folks under 62, because you have to be 62 to get a reverse mortgage. For people that are under 62, they go get 30-year mortgages all the time, right? You can even get one over 62. But the reason people under 62 can't get a reverse mortgage is the bank doesn't want to wait longer than 30 years to get their money back. Well, if you're under 62, there's the possibility you'll live 30 years. If you're over 62, pretty unlikely that you're going to make it 30 years. So the lender's willing to wait until you move, sell, or die. Those are the only 3 things that will ever call the loan. So you don't have to worry about somebody asking you to move out. All right, myth number 6, there are no objective advisors available to seniors to help you make sure that this works for you. Well, that's also false, because you're required. You have to do a third-party credit counseling interview. It takes about 45 minutes. And their job is to make sure that you understand this and that you've considered all your options. They're going to ask you funny questions like, have you considered moving your home selling your home and moving in with your children? Have you considered selling your home and moving to a lesser neighborhood? Right? They're going to do all these, have you considered all these other things that are really not very palatable for most people? And if you want the reverse mortgage, you have to do the counseling to be able to do it. All right, number 7, there are restrictions on how the reverse mortgage proceeds may be used. There's actually no restrictions. You can do whatever you want with the money. Now, there's things that you shouldn't do. I know years ago, we helped a client get a reverse mortgage, and she proceeded over the next year to give all the money to the Indian casinos that are in our area. That is not a smart move with the money. Then she came back and wanted to do another one. It's like, no, you took all the money out already. So be smart with the money. There are restrictions, and you should be careful if any lender tries to sell you any other financial product. Like, hey, do this reverse mortgage and then let's invest in the stock market. That's not smart. You're going to risk the money that you just got. That doesn't make any sense. Or let's take all this money out and let's buy an annuity. Not smart. You just freed up, you just made all this money liquid, and then you're going to make it illiquid? That doesn't make any sense either. So the lenders cannot offer you any other financial product, and if they are, run. Find someone else. That's inappropriate. All right, myth 8, reverse mortgage lenders take advantage of seniors. This is absolutely false. There are so many controls in place to make sure that you cannot be taken advantage of. I mean, 20 years ago, before the government was involved, that probably was the case, could have been the case. At this stage, you have to go through the counseling. All the lenders are monitored. You would not believe how much strict controls are on this. And then good lenders, of course, are Better Business Bureau, and they are associated with the National Reverse Mortgage Lenders Association. And so those are the lenders that you want to work with. And of course, our job is to help you understand this program so that then you can select a lender that makes sense for you. All right, myth 9. I've heard I won't qualify for a reverse mortgage because of my limited income. Unlike traditional mortgages, there's no need to make payments back, so it's easier to qualify. And I want to clear this up. Years ago, you didn't have to qualify at all. If you were 62 and had equity in your home, you could get it. Now there is some financial qualification. So it's not for the really destitute anymore, which is kind of funny. I think when this first came out, it was really designed to help seniors that were, really having a struggle. And it just doesn't work for those people anymore. Years ago, I remember we would take people that were in foreclosure, and we were able to get them a reverse mortgage and let them live in their house the rest of their lives with no worry. Now the government doesn't allow that. If you're in foreclosure, or if you're late on a lot of your mortgage payments, you may not be able to get a reverse mortgage. So you should definitely get a quote, talk to a lender that can be upfront and honest with you. Certainly shoot us an email so that we can get you a quote, and we'll answer any questions that you have. We want to make sure that you understand this program and all the benefits and all the pitfalls, because nothing's perfect, right? This is just a financial tool. It can help a lot of people. It's not the perfect answer for everybody. So with that, thanks for watching.